Hey y'all, Mama Snark here. I'm going to do a quick little video on a question that I see mentioned a lot in my Disney mom groups, and that is the topic of bubble wands. See, a lot of people say they're not necessary, get the cheapy ones you can find on Amazon or Target or Walgreens or whatever. I'm here to tell you, these suckers are worth every penny if you have small children. They're a must for us. Our kids enjoy these immensely, and they still play with them after we've been home for close to a year now. We've been home probably about 9 months from our last trip, and they still use these suckers. Yeah, so for me, I will say these are a must. My biggest tips for the bubble wands, if you take them to the resort, whether you are flying or driving, if you're flying, I recommend doing a grocery order sent to your resort, and I'll link 2 videos I've made using Walmart and Amazon Fresh in the description box below. I highly recommend just getting like bottled water and snacks sent to your resort, but add in there bubble solution. It's going to be a lot more readily available in the summertime because it's a spring and summertime staple that most like grocery stores carry. But these little bubble balls that it comes with here, get bubble solution everywhere. They hold 3 ounces, I believe. Let's see if I can get this. Yeah, so these hold 3 ounces. It's not gonna last very long. It's gonna last a couple of hours. Maybe that's putting it like if you're not constantly making them go, but you're gonna run through bubble solution. They charge, I think it's like $3 to $5 at the parks. I'm not sure of the exact number. I think it's like $2 or $3 maybe for like a bottle this big of a 2-ounce bubble solution. You can get a giant thing of bubble solution at Walmart for $2 or $3. And I've seen people say that the Gazillion Bubbles brand works the best, but I use the cheapy Walmart brand. I think it's called Play-Doh brand that you can get at Walmart, and it's like a 64-ounce gallon like bottle of bubbles for $2 or $3, and that will refill these suckers many times over. So you don't even need like that much of it. You can get, they make smaller bottles for cheaper. So I recommend that. I also recommend getting like a small pack of the cheap like 2 or 3 ounce ones that come, you know, like with the wand that you can blow. You can get them at Walmart, like I said, for like $2 or $3. That way you have a small container that you can put in your park bag and bring with you if you think your kid's going to be using a lot of the bubble solution, so you don't have to pack like that big thing and then just refill it out of that big jug at your resort. So I do recommend getting a pack or bringing with you like the empty travel containers that you can get in the travel sections of any drugstore, Walmart, Target, whatever. The like travel containers, the squeeze bottles, you can put in that as well. So I do recommend bringing some kind of bottle to put in your park bag so you're not lugging that big jug around, but have the big jug in your resort room for easy refills. So that's my number 1 tip. My second tip for the bubble wands, backup batteries. Each of these bubble wands take 3 AA batteries, and I'll insert a picture for you here of my husband and I changing them out. They go through batteries pretty quickly, and if you run into the problem, I don't know why this took us so long to figure out. This one ran out quicker than the Buzz Lightyear one did, but if you come to the problem where it's not shooting the bubbles out anymore and the bubbles are just kind of like accumulating on the top and making like a big bubble nest, it's probably because the batteries need to be changed and the fan motor in here isn't getting enough power to spin quickly enough to pop them out. So they're just kind of like blowing, but just stacking on top of it. Try changing your batteries, because silly me, didn't think about this. Even though I ordered extra batteries and a screwdriver, which is another tip. You need a screwdriver, a small Phillips head screwdriver, in order to change the batteries. Also order that in your grocery delivery order to your resort, or if you're driving, pack one in your suitcase so that you can get the batteries changed. Order some batteries because they eat batteries, and I don't know why it took us so long to figure that out, or like it just didn't cross my mind. Even though I had those things in my grocery order sent to the resort, I didn't think about it because it started happening after day 1. But I think my toddler just used it so much, so like halfway during the day it started doing the bubble stacking thing, And we assumed it's because she's 2 and she was holding it like this, and I assumed it was just getting clogged up somewhere from her holding it not the right way up. So I ended up spending $30 in the park for an extra bubble wand because my toddler was very upset that hers was broken. Don't be like me. Try changing the batteries first. But that's going to lead to my last topic of must-haves in regards to your bubble wands is get these ahead of time on Shop Disney on the website. Depending on how long you have before your trip, like we usually plan our trips about a year out, so I have a lot of time to plan. But keep an eye out. They typically have promotions that they'll run randomly. And if you're in like Disney mom groups like me on social media, they'll typically, someone in there will post, hey, bubble wands are on sale, or the Disney site has a sale going on. Use this promo code to get X amount off. I got both of these bubble wands before we went in October for about $12 each. And then I'm also a Disney Visa card holder. So I got an extra 10% off, and they had a free shipping promo at the time. So I got 2 bubble wands for about $24 shipped to my house for free. Whereas if you buy them in the parks, they're gonna run you $30 a piece. Depending on the bubble wand, I've heard some people say that you can get one for like $25, but this guy right here was definitely $30. And the Disney parks tend to sell out of these. Like they just tend to run out very quickly. And if your kid sees another kid with a bubble wand and they want one and they're freaking out, and sometimes paying $30 for a bubble wand to, you know, avoid a meltdown is 1000% worth it. Judge my parenting, I don't care. When you're in public with your kid, I'm just trying to avoid my kid being that obnoxious child that's like just disturbing everyone else around them. But like I said, when hers stopped working and she was spazzing out about it because her brother still worked and hers didn't, and literally I could not track down a bubble wand in the park. And then finally, I think like a day later, the Main Street Emporium got a shipment of these suckers in, and this is the only style they had. Because I was gonna get her one of the Little Mermaid ones, which now I'm glad I didn't, because someone has posted that those sing when you do the bubbles, and you can't turn off the sound. So if you want bubbles, you're getting Little Mermaid song, which probably would make me insane. So I would definitely read up on which ones do what. I think there's an Olaf one I also looked into, and I'm not sure yet if that one you can do the song and the bubbles or just one or the other. But like the ones that we got, you can do either lights and it does only the lights, or, and this is gonna make a mess of my house, you can do lights and, there they go. You can do lights and bubbles. Whee! So research what bubble wand does what feature. This one, his Buzz Lightyear one, it does the lights. This is my favorite one, y'all. This is so cute. I highly recommend this one if you have a Toy Story fan. And I will say before the trip, like before I ordered them, when they went on sale, I let Man Cub pick which one he wanted and then tell me which one he wanted for his sister. So he picked out these, and it has a button
full speed ahead
for voice commands.
I am Buzz Lightyear. I come in peace.
So cute.
It's a secret mission.
And it was the same.
Let's go.
Let's go. It was the same price as the Sorcerer Mickey one. So this one's a pretty good deal. But this one does the lights and the sounds. And then I personally like this one, and I think the Stitch one does it the same way. The bubbles don't shoot out of the top, it shoots out of the side. So it probably wouldn't have been as much of an issue with my kid turning it upside down. But this one does, there it goes. So this one does the lights and the bubbles, and it does the bubbles from the, let's see if I can get the back end of the ship there. So that one, and then this pumpkin one that they had, it also, and this one broke because they threw it in the bin with all their outside toys, but it still works, and you can see like the light, or the, all the wiring and stuff in there, but it still is on there and it's still working. You can actually see the bubble tube in there too. But this one does the lights and the bubbles out of the top. There it goes. Yay, magic. I have also seen a lot of people say bubble wands aren't worth it. They annoy people in the parks. Oh, I hate when I get stuck behind, you know, a kid that's just bubbling everywhere. I will tell you, thankfully, we never encountered any grouchy people in regards to our kids' bubble wands in the parks. Y'all, it's Disney World. It's a place for children and adults to go together to see magic and believe in magic. And what is more magical for your child than freaking bubbles? Like, I do not know any child that doesn't love bubbles. The favorite part from the Disney Junior Live dance party for my children was when the bubbles came out of the ceiling. If we go anywhere that has bubbles, guess what the favorite part of the outing is? The bubble. Children love bubbles. Bubbles are magical. Bubbles are fun. And like I said, thankfully we didn't, you know, encounter anyone that was grouchy or rude about our kids having their bubbles blowing. In fact, we actually encountered the opposite. And I'll link some videos here, or insert some videos of our kids using their bubble wands at the park. My husband actually said in one of our videos that he heard several people passing us or behind us saying, oh, I'm staying behind these people, they got the bubbles, and like kids were following us behind our stroller to pop the bubbles from our kids doing the bubble wand.
There's the popcorn. Gotta find the popcorn.
Little buddy is just going with his bubble wand. Hubby said he's heard people say that they were following us just because of the bubbles. Everyone loves the bubbles. Oh my goodness, what do you have, Weezer? What you got, buddy? Is that Buzz? What you got, little girl? Is that Mickey? So our kids would be in the double stroller and have their wands out like this and just, you know, crop dusting bubbles behind us. And he said that we had several people just following behind our stroller because we had the bubbles and the kids were having fun like popping the bubbles and seeing the bubbles as we passed. So for us, bubble wands are worth it. Another tip, if you are planning your trip like more than a year out. So for us, this last time that we went in October for Halloween time festivities. The next trip that we're planning is probably going to be during the Christmas season, and I managed to score sometime after Christmas. I don't remember if it was before New Year's or sometime. Just keep an eye on the Disney website, shopdisney.com, because I scored the Christmas ones for half off and free shipping. They had a free shipping promo code that day. So again, I got 2 bubble wands for the price of one shipped to my house for free. So I've just got those stored and put away for our next trip. Whenever we go, I'll have those ready. I don't know if there'll be a different design. Like, I don't know if they do the holiday ones in different designs every year or not, because I haven't been paying attention since, you know, I just now had kids and started going to Disney World with them. But even if they do or they don't, my kids are too young to really know that. They just know, oh my gosh, I have a bubble wand. This thing lights up. It makes bubbles. It is magical. I am excited about it. So for me personally, bubble wands are 1000% worth it. Please get one for your child and get it ahead of time so you don't run the risk of the park just not having them or being sold out like it was when we were there. Like I said, get that bubble solution, get a small container or a smaller bubble solution pack to bring with you in your park bag to refill on the go. At your hotel, either you're driving, bring it with you. If not, put it in your Walmart or whatever grocery delivery service you use to get shipped to your hotel. Extra batteries and a small Phillips screwdriver to get that out. And each bubble wand, like I said, takes 3 batteries and AA sized. So I recommend we just have a bunch of these Amazon basic ones because we order them in bulk. Costco, a lot of times the Duracell batteries will go on sale. If you are traveling with them, if you're flying, I'm pretty sure you have to put any kind of battery in a carry-on, not in your checked luggage. So just make sure that you have your batteries in your carry-on luggage, not in your checked luggage if you're flying and you want to bring them with you versus getting them delivered to your hotel. But yeah, so those are my tips. Y'all, get the bubble wand. Your kids will be so happy, I promise you. They're amazing. And I mean, look how cute how can that not make you happy? My kids still play with these today, just in the backyard. So yeah, that's one of my huge mom tips is get that bubble wand for your baby. Just do it. So I hope this video was helpful, informative, and hopefully it's tipped you and swayed you in the direction of getting the bubble wand for your child. It will make for such a magical vacation. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up, hit that notification bell, subscribe to my channel, and follow along. I'll have many Disney tips and tricks videos coming at you, as well as planning for an upcoming trip. And I'll just have a lot of videos in general of doing life with toddlers and a preschooler and different activities that I do with them. So make sure you follow along to my channel. Bye guys, thanks for watching.